Being the first to break through any barrier can be scary, but for one former Michigan State Police trooper, it wasn't as difficult as he feared.
Now, years into retirement, the man who became the first black MSP trooper is looking back on his legacy and how policing has changed.
Victor Williams continues our celebration of Black History Month with a look at the change Jack Hall helped to make.
Well, when it comes down to legacy, retired officer Jack Hall has left his footprint in Michigan State history, and it's something that can never be duplicated again.
I was really surprised when I thought I was going to be the first. Really didn't mean much. I just wanted to be a good police officer.
A literal legend still living right here in Michigan, Jack Hall spent nearly a quarter of a century serving as a Michigan State policeman. The very first, and for a while, the only officer of color. A career that started in 1967.
Well, starting back with the recruit school, I thought that once I started to recruit school, knowing that there was no more blacks in the state police, I thought it would be a hostile environment.
But Officer Hall quickly learned it turned out to be quite the opposite. He developed a bond with his fellow officers in the academy. During that same year, they would all find themselves here in Detroit following the historic riots.
My recruit school was doing the Detroit riots in 1967. We cleaned up after the troops there at the Armory.
So much has changed since Officer Hall retired in the year 1992. However, he says one thing has remained constant.
And the problem we're running into is that what has happened over the years, even before I got in police work, while I was in police work, and since I've been out of police work, police officers are not accountable for what they do.
Yet he says the protests that took place in the year 2020 are a step at least in the right direction.
If a police officer make a mistake, you can live with that. But when a police officer does something that seems to be deliberate, he got to do some jail time.
And while Officer Hall leaves behind an everlasting legacy, it really doesn't mean all that much in his mind.
I never thought of being anything. I just wanted to be the best.
And Officer Hall has been enjoying retirement with his wife, Effie, in Grand Ledge, Michigan. Victor Williams, Local 4.